How are the lads? Welcome back to World Cup Week 2, and what an unbelievable week we've had so far. Some huge upsets, some fantastic goals once again, some great performances. This week in the news again, the Messi-Ronaldo debate rages on. Argentina possibly falling out of the tournament. Who would have thought? Called it last week, so you heard it here first. Where do we start? Germany, Mexico. What a great result there for the Mexicans. Irving Lozano, what an unbelievable player. 22, PSV Eindhoven. I think he's in for a big move out of this World Cup. The German defense there, lads. Great Wall of Munich. You know, the Mexicans aren't too keen on walls being built, and like Donald Trump, they said no, and they pulled that wall down. Boateng and Hummels were horrible. Germany got their tactics completely wrong there. They missed Leroy Sané, but again, what a great win for Mexico. On the counter-attack, they look like a good team. Portugal got a good win, 1-0. Morocco with a better side, but well done to the Portuguese. Good result for Portugal. They should be through, but they come up against Iran this week. Carlos Queiroz might send his men home, but Ronaldo leads the Popsa charts, doing well. Argentina, what's happening there? You can't have 5 forwards on the pitch. It's never going to work. You've got Sampaoli, who looks like a mafioso thug boss with his sleeve tattoos, running up and down the touchline. His tactics didn't work. He played a 3-5-2. Doesn't work for Messi. Touched the ball far fewer times than he did in the first game against Iceland. Had no opportunities. He looked like a man against the wall. Wasn't happy. If you saw him during the national anthem, he looked like a man who was carrying all the nation's worries on his back. And I think the game against Nigeria might be the last time we see Messi in an Argentina shirt. Theoretically, Argentina will still probably get through after a horrible group stage, and who knows, they could do well in the tournament. But as I say, Messi looks like a very unhappy man. But let's see. As you can see, wearing the England shirt, good win for the lads this week. Harry Kane, captain, what a performance. England weren't great, let's be honest, let's be frank, but to come and win in the 93rd minute shows a bit of character, which England haven't shown before. Starting to warm up to Gareth Southgate. He's like a cocky neighbour who, when he moved in, you didn't enjoy him, but you've slowly warmed up to him. And he's got a bit of banter. He's done well. I think he's playing to a system that works for England, the 3 at the back. Still not sure about Kyle Walker. As you saw, he's not a natural centre-back. He got caught out there, out of position, and he's cost a penalty. But he's good getting back. He's quick, etc. But I think Sterling, as tough as it is, I think he's going to have to sit out this week. Unfortunately, Ali is probably not going to play. So I think Rashford and Loftus-Cheek should come into the side. And hopefully they can get a good result against Panama. Other talking points, Iceland, Nigeria. Pity that the romantic story has kind of come to an end with Iceland, but great result for Nigeria. It's now in their hands. They come up against Argentina, and as I said last week, I can see Niger coming up with the goods against Argentina. Let's hope for Africa and for the World Cup that they can knock Argentina out. In that group, Croatia, as I've said before, looking like an unreal team. They've just got quality from back to front. They made the semi-finals back in the 1990s, and I think if they carry on the way they are, could be a great result, lads. They could be going very far in this tournament, quarters, maybe even potentially semi-final. Brazil, they haven't been great, but they got the result this week, 2-0. Neymar on fire. Again, a man carrying the nation on his back. But if Brazil can get it together, they should be dangerous. As I say, favourites for the tournament. And then, yeah, Belgium looking very good. Panama frustrated them in the first half. They looked like they lacked a lot of quality, but they pulled it together in the second half. Hazard, it seems, gave Lukaku a bit of cuck in the changing room. Said it's difficult when you're only playing with 10 men. That's top quality banter there, lads. But Lukaku is not my favourite player, but he brought it home in that second half. Great finish for his second goal, and he is a top player. Got a lot of potential, still young. And let's see, that Belgium squad oozes quality. So really looking forward to that Belgium-England game in the last round. Should be a cracker. Last night we had Serbia-Switzerland. That was a good game, very good game, lads. Shaqiri and Xhaka, the two Albanian-born players, bringing it home with the little Albanian eagle, frustrating the Serbians. At least we didn't have any drones flying on the pitch. It got a bit frenetic, but yeah, great result for Switzerland. Just shows a lot of quality. They should get out the groups there. Unfortunately, Serbia with some great players, Mitrovic and Matic, going home. But on the point of Serbia, VAR again in the spotlight. We had a penalty in the Australia game, which I'm not too sure about, against Denmark. Again, it shows the system. I'm not sure. It's not. There's still some issues to iron out there. And then in the England game, Harry Kane was definitely brought down. That's a rugby tackle. Again, you had it last night on Mitrovic, 2 men taking him down. It's been taken upstairs and it hasn't been given. That's where VAR should be coming into play. There are 2 incidences there where it hasn't worked. Clear penalties, ref hasn't taken it upstairs, and it's a failure on the part of the system. But fortunately, again, as much as I'm having a go at it, it worked in the Brazil game. Neymar, penalties awarded, taken upstairs. Definitely not a penalty, and that's what the system's there for. So it works to a point, lads. And then lastly, France, it's an efficient result. Not a great performance again, but let's hopefully they hit their straps in the knockout rounds. Great team again. Giroud on the park, as I said, looked a lot better. Mbappe, great player, well done. Great result for France. They move on, efficient, and they should be fine. They played Denmark in the last round, might be a 1-1. Let's see. And then, yes, lads, it's a great week of footy ahead. Can't wait for it. Hopefully Germany can come back and get a result with Joachim Low. Hopefully he can keep his hands out his pants and Germany can get the result. Brazil got their result, they're through. And hopefully Argentina, cheers. Leave, we don't want you here. Maradona's the only entertaining thing I've seen all year. The sniff of God. Cheers, boy. But that's my thoughts on this week, lads. This video is dedicated to a fallen brother, Remy Olawagba. Unfortunately, he passed away this week. Rest in peace, my friend. And yeah, keep it like up there. We'll chat later this week. Let me know your thoughts, comment, like, and we'll talk next week. Cheers, lads.